So it looks like Harley Quinn is coming back. So we had a couple of months where Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey, or Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of Harley Quinn, or whatever that old ridiculous title was that they changed, by the way, like 2 weeks after the movie came out. That was really funny. That was one of the first times I think I'd seen that. There was a lot of really funny stuff going on with that Harley Quinn movie. The greatest thing, though, was the marketing. The marketing has to be seen as one of the biggest mistakes and mess ups ever done with a movie, because for an entire year they went with full on woke marketing with that movie. You had Ian McGregor running around talking about how men's time is up and how toxic men are. Men are terrible. Men are trash. All that stuff. You had Margot Robbie doing interviews talking about how, well, this Harley Quinn is going to get rid of the male gaze. We are going to do things to get rid of the male gaze, which was absolutely hilarious to me. Why would you even say this stuff? Okay, if your intentions are to have Harley Quinn, not take her shirt off and change like she did in Suicide Squad, then just do it. Don't run around making a political statement talking about how men's time is up and the male gaze is gone and all this stuff. Just focus on making the movie good. And all you should really be talking about is the excitement of the movie, the plot points, why you need to see it, not these crazy, stupid political statements that they've been running around doing with it. It was so dumb. And I really do think that it cost that movie a lot of money. Even the director was running around saying stuff. The funniest thing was her sizzle reel to get that movie greenlit, where she just showed a bunch of, I guess, some stuff the president said and clips from like dating shows or something. I did a video on it. It's really weird. And based on that, they greenlit the movie. I don't know what's going on with Hollywood. I would imagine that AT&T is probably going to put a stop to a lot of nonsense. Now, apparently, like I was saying at the start, they are bringing Harley Quinn back for her own movie. Now, she's already in another movie this year. She's going to be in Suicide Squad 2. But then apparently after that, she's going to get her own movie again, which, to be honest, I could see them trying again. But I wonder how they're going to market it this time, or how they're going to theme it. I doubt they're going to do another team up like they're suggesting in this article. So let's go through this. There's some interesting stuff in here. And then I want to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog as well, because it was a really funny story, just to touch on that real quick, with Sonic and Harley, because Sonic embraced the fans, listened to the fans. You had all of the actors in the movie running around saying, thank you, fans. You did this. You made this movie a success. We want to have a good, fun time for you. And then, you had everybody involved with Harley Quinn calling fans toxic and trash. One movie did really good. One movie did terribly. I wonder which one did good. Probably the one that was thanking customers. But then, of course, the media jumped in. They tried to smear Sonic, and they tried to get everybody to go see Harley Quinn. And it was a hilarious time. It was a hilarious time. So ever since she made her debut in 2016, Suicide Squad, Margot Robbie's take on Harley Quinn has captivated and delighted audiences everywhere. Between her role in February's Birds of Prey and the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn, and her appearance in next August, The Suicide Squads, fans are getting to see Harley evolve on the big screen in some awesome ways, and it sounds like that isn't slowing down. According to a new report, Warner Brothers has begun very early talks about what the next big screen project for Robbie's Harley Quinn will be. While there's no indication of what that film could be, DC fans will surely speculate about its potential being a Gotham City Sirens film, adapting the team up between Harley, Poison Ivy, and Catwoman from the comics. So this I don't think is going to happen. I don't think it'll be a Gotham City Sirens film. I don't see that happening. If they do anything, it's going to be her and maybe one other character. Now, I think a movie with her and Poison Ivy could be kind of fun. You could do a fun movie there. The problem is it would be pushed and used for crazy woke propaganda. Because they would, Harley and Poison Ivy, they have to be a couple in the movie. It's not going to be a real movie unless they get a kiss. And stuff like that. Because every time they're together in something, that's always pushed by crazy people in the media. So you wouldn't be able to just make it a fun story. So I don't know if they'll put themselves in that position. I'm not sure. Because even if they just announce that's going to happen, you're going to see all of woke Twitter wake up and start talking about that. And you're going to see sites like this pushing that. Oh, it's got to do that. Representation, everybody. We got to have it. And it's going to cause a big problem. So I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with it. I do think that they're going to for sure make another Harley Quinn movie, but they're going to try to do it a lot differently than the last time. This will delight fans of Robbie's portrayal of Harley, especially those who are enjoying the colorful and girl-powered universe that she helped usher in with Birds of Prey. The film saw Harley crossing paths with some of DC's most beloved female heroines, including Black Canary, Huntress, and Renee Montoya, resulting in an unexpected team-up that became a pretty prominent passion project for Robbie. Well, then why'd you mess it up, Robbie, with all your weird marketing? You helped bury that movie with all the weirdo stuff you were running around and saying during your marketing for the movie and your interviews. I mean, you had to have realized that at some point. I mean, there was even that Twitter Q&A that you did with everybody else in the film. I mean, this is just a small example. So they were doing a Q&A on Twitter, and somebody said, "Who from real life would you add to the Birds of Prey?" And Margot Robbie goes, "Greta Thunberg."
How dare you?
Let's be honest. That's a political statement. There's a lot of people you could have picked for that, but it's fine. I mean, it was your passion project, so it didn't hurt me. So she goes on here to say, whilst researching Harley, she started to read Birds of Prey and fell in love with Huntress, and I started looking into all of that. Robbie told Nerdist in an interview earlier this year. I was like, wow, there's so many cool female DC characters and no one knows anything about them. So what if we had a platform for fans to get to know and fall in love with some of these amazing women? Focusing on the Gotham City Sirens, there were only 3 of us, and we were all well-known, whereas the Birds of Prey, you can pick any grouping for that, and I thought it might be a perfect platform to introduce some female characters who might really have some legs in the DC universe. Well, unfortunately, because of your weirdo marketing for the film, I don't think those characters are ever going to come back. You won't see a Birds of Prey 2. That's not going to happen. You could maybe see one of them pop up somewhere else, but I doubt it. AT&T is all about making money. This is all the moves they're doing right now about making money. If they do make this Harley Quinn film, and I think that they will, to be fair, it's going to be about making money this time. So all of those weirdo things that they pushed for Birds of Prey, that's gone. I would say the next Harley Quinn movie will probably be decent because I think they're going to go into it with, we need to make some money this time. And then there's some really funny stuff here. So while Birds of Prey box office run was cut short due to the thing going on right now, there's no denying that the film had a pretty passionate fan base, especially following its launch on video on demand in March. Here's some funny stuff. Okay. Birds of Prey came out in January. Well before this, the thing that's going on right now could have affected its box office run. It wasn't cut short. It was fizzling out because nobody was interested in it. But hey, let's change that narrative. And then I find it funny right here. They talk about there's a passionate fan base, especially following its launch on video on demand in March. A couple of funny things about that. So we go here. Let's click on this article. Okay. Harley Quinn Birds of Prey tops this week's list of most watched movies at home. This is from May 23rd. May 23rd. Okay. The reason that this is the top 20 is because these are combined disc and digital. So this is a list compiled with the most popular titles consumed on disc and digital during the previous week. So the reason that Harley Quinn is number 1 here in May, is probably due to the fact that it just came out on Blu-ray and DVD and 4K. The movie has actually been out on digital, I want to say, since February, because the movie got an early digital release because, theaters shut down and Warner Brothers saw the chance to make some money. So they put the movie out early on digital. Now, at first, it came out at $20 to buy only. So you had to spend $20, but eventually the movie wasn't getting any traction. No one was watching it. So they actually dropped the price down to $4.99. It was unprecedented because usually a movie doesn't drop to that rental price until it comes out on disc. This is like the first time that it ever happened, because here's how things usually work in release. A movie will come out, and then it'll get an early digital release by like sometimes up to a month early before you can buy or rent it. So for that entire month, you could spend $20 and watch the movie a little earlier than you would normally. And then a month or a couple weeks past, or however long they give it, and then the movie will drop down to $3.99 or $4.99, and it comes out on disc. They actually dropped it early, and it jumped up on the charts for like a week or two, and then it fizzled out. So people were probably still renting it, but I checked the charts, the top 10. This is a top 20. And I don't really know if this is just them showing it or if it's number one, but it could have been number one. And if it was, that's because it came out. It's because it came out on disc, and that's why. I mean, these are titles consumed on disc or digital, and digital. So they leave that out conveniently. Not in this article. They don't even really talk about that. But in the other one, they say, it's got a passionate fan base because it's topping the charts. It's only topping the charts this one time. And that's because it came out on disc. So the spin for this movie has been absolutely hilarious to watch. And the spin on this is also going to be fun to watch. So Sonic the Hedgehog movie sequel officially announced. Sonic the Hedgehog is getting a sequel, and it better be called Got to Go Fast. So I told you I was going to talk about this at the end. Sonic the Hedgehog is getting a sequel. Not surprising. The movie did very good. It was actually very well received. And I like that. I'm glad it was, because I like that the studio came out and listened to fans, did the redesign on the character. And the way that they treated fans was great. This character's brand went way up in value from that. And there was also a report from Sega that they're going to take more time on Sonic games because they're not stupid and they want the games to benefit from the movie. They're trying to make money, which, makes sense. I don't know why companies don't understand that, but hey, it's good that somebody's getting it. So there is a movie coming out. Now we can hope. Now it would be great if the Sonic 2 movie and Harley Quinn would release around the same time. If they would have the same release date and they could go head to head again, and we could get another run of watching Sonic destroy Harley again. That would be lovely. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts on all this in the comments. What do you think about a new Harley Quinn movie? Do you think they'll mess it up, or do you think this time they'll actually learn, maybe? Especially with AT&T doing the shot calling now. Let me know what you think about that. What do you think about the new Sonic movie? Give me your thoughts. Also, throw a like up, share the video. Make sure you still subscribe. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.